Let's have Danny thoughts after the game yesterday and a little bit of that speculation we had on Sunday. Told you it was speculation. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification but when everything goes live. At the minute, I'm not too sure if there'll be a live stream tonight or not. I am not feeling the best, so there's a possibility there is no live stream tonight, so apology for that. So, Sheffield Wednesday manager Danny Rule was full of praise for the players after the win versus Middlesbrough. He said it's not easy to press Middlesbrough normally. They have the box in the middle of the pitch and they do really well with short distance, so it's not easy. So we decided to keep it simple for the players, but we were very direct and that's what we wanted to do, and they did a fantastic job. Won't lie, it was the best I've seen them play in a while. They decided to take the credit, and at the end, the last momentum in the situation that we didn't have in the last 3 months at home. Today we had it, and it's the reason why we won. It's important for everyone. It's been tough time, and supporters really deserve our first 10 wins in January, and it helped bring back a little bit of a positive mood again. And it's right, that positive mood was back again, and it was good to see. But I think for me, it's one of those things where you look at how things are and how it went, and he played well, but he did talk about the outburst he had on Friday with the players. Now, again, this is something that I will always say with Danny. Danny will always come out and go, it's the human reaction. It's that kind of thing. And it's one of those things that I've said in the past. Danny is probably one of the people who is not the best after games, and his initial reaction will be what comes to it. He said, my players know that I'm honest to them. We had a lot of meetings after the game, and these meetings, I want to explain what I meant in this direction. What I meant after the game, of course, in the moment, people can think a different way. What I did, I do not do this very often, and in the moment, I said I felt we had, and him, the players had stuff that they needed to say in the last 48 hours. I love my players. It was not the point in the division to make steps sideways instead of forward means you step backwards. I'm ambitious, and it was for me, so that's everything I feel as a manager. I'm still ambitious to achieve something this season. I always make reflection on myself. I try to explain to my team what's important to give them the feeling that I am human too. And I think that's the thing. It's that whole thing of being human. I think people forget that the footballers, the managers, they're not robots. They make mistakes. They're going to have emotions. That was an emotion on Friday. And like now it's an emotion after the game. I can understand in the last couple of days that I got criticism, but all the time, all this is my responsibility. I got the flowers in the successful times. I got negative things now. We didn't win. This is my job. I tried to help my players with the map plan, and in some places, in some parts, I made it a little bit more simple. In some ways, don't get me wrong, it's not simple because they are not good enough. It's more about how we could help. The most important thing is that we got a lot of energy back from my group. Should be the headline. I think the players did a fantastic job, and not the manager today, which is good. Putting it on the players instead of him. And before somebody goes, oh, but he didn't say he didn't have a go at himself on Monday. On Friday. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did say that. You're just looking at stuff for it. Now, here's the one that I wanted to touch on as well. He spoke about Autobio. He said it was just cramp. He said, I think Gav is a big winner of the season. I saw something in him in pre-season. Then we had some good appearances and learnt a lot. There's a lot of also some games where we have really quick for him. Today, it's important that I give him a position and that he had a +1 position without the man. All the players around him had a bit more man-to-man to do so he could read the game a bit more. In the summer, we will improve 2 players with Pierce, Charles and Gab. They are both from the academy. This is fantastic. I think they both can play in the championship next season, which is good. Spoke about how we had Dominic Iorfa, Akin, Bameiwe out, and Jan Valley, who depth-sized at centre-half. Also, there's an injury to Paul Valentin. Oh, God. We are not good at the back. We had 6 defenders out, not available. Gab, I trust more and more. He showed how good he is on a rail. He can play left centre back. He did fantastic job. Ball brave, fantastic against the ball. Shea can play the 3 position, 6, 8 centre-back to have that back at 4. And a young goalkeeper had a small setback on Friday. And it's fantastic to see. It's really good to see that that's managed to do well. Now, this is a bit that I'm just going to quickly clarify. I did say that it was all speculation on Sunday with the African billionaire. It come out in Duck reports that according to the billionaire, there have been no talks, no negotiation, not even any intention to invest in the club, either directly or through others. I did say that it was speculation. The report came to the speculation the club had Chancery confirmed to the Star toward the end of last month. The club were in days of incurring a free window EFL embargo breach 30-day rule that published a 12-month tally for occurring 30-day late payments on HMRC bills and player wages. March owed to senior players were satisfied within the hour before the club overset that deadline. Just remember, today is very interesting as well. Look at the date. Today is the date that the HMRC bill needs to be paid. Let's hope it's paid, and we're not going to incur anything else. That's the last thing we need. But let's see what happens. Sheffield Wednesday Football Club is always a fun little circus to be on.